The EU has agreed to provide significant additional resources to help Greece contain the migrant crisis on its border with Turkey. Following a high-level meeting, it pledged to send ships, helicopters and extra border guards, along with €700 million in funding. A Kinahan crime gang member who supervised the attempted murder of a rival gang member has been jailed for 6 years. Dean Howe from Oakfield in Dublin pleaded guilty before Christmas to conspiring with others to murder Gary Hanley in 2017.
Now we're joined from Cork by Pat Dawson, CEO of the Irish Travel Agents Association. And Pat, thanks indeed for speaking to us this evening. First of all, let's talk about your industry and what are you hearing from travel agents around the country as this coronavirus issue starts to really bite?
Well, Ray, we're often very busy and we're firefighting all the time, and people want to change and they want to look at the different options, and we're talking to the suppliers. So it's very, very disruptive. And remember, Irish Travel Agents Association members, we turn €1.4 billion worth of business, and certainly at the moment we'd like an end to it, but we're working really hard and trying to service our customers, and above all, Ray, to keep in contact with them because they are nervous, they need reassurance, and those who book with the travel agents and ITAA travel agents are getting that.
What could help you in that process? What would your message be, say, to the airlines, for instance, to the cruise travel companies and others who may in turn be able to help themselves if you could all work together?
Yes, just today, the board of the Irish Travel Agents Association, we've written it to all the suppliers, including the big suppliers in Ireland, which would be Aer Lingus and Ryanair, and asking them to give the public a break, to see what they can do with change fees. For example, we've said, look at any new bookings for the next month or so, let people book, and if they need to change or have to change, well, let's not do it, because there's no need for these charges as such. These charges are extra money. The people will pay the fare and they'll pay their tax. So we regard it as profit taking, and there's no need for it because we all need help from everybody, and we work very closely with all these suppliers and particularly with Aer Lingus and Ryanair. So we've written to them and we're waiting for a response, and already I know British Airways and American Airlines have done it so far, and let the rest follow suit.
And in the meantime, I presume you'd be hoping they'd follow suit with a positive response, I would imagine. But you spoke about people who have made bookings and how you're liaising with them. What about those who haven't made bookings? Are you seeing a drop in inquiries for travel to certain areas or areas that aren't even affected by this?
Well, yes, there is. There is no. I would imagine, the month of February is the second busiest month. January, thankfully, we had a huge busy month, but the month of February certainly should be a lot busier. And I'd say we're certainly back 30-35% on the month of February. Going into March, things will get busier. But we need a break on it. We need, 3 or 4 days when you or I are not speaking about it, and to give confidence to the travelling public.
And if that doesn't happen, and if this continues or potentially worsens as we're hearing warnings, how bad could this get for the travel industry?
It'll be very, very worrying and such. Like all industrial problems or situations around the world, people will be looking at 3-day weeks or 2-day weeks or whatever it is, and it's each company to look after themselves. But as such, we will advise them, and we hope we don't get there. But as we've handled, SARS and 9/11 and all these catastrophes, we've got through them all, and hopefully, and we're a very positive, resilient group of people. And we'll hang in there together. There's 223 of us. We work really hard together. And again, I go back to the point, we need our partners to work hard with us.
Okay, Pat Dawson of the Irish Travel Agents Association, thanks for speaking to us from Cork this evening. Thank you, Pat.